Hello, everyone. Welcome to another guest commentary by Disc-Kick. We will appear sporadically at various tournaments.
Yes, welcome everyone to another beautiful game at Disc Days Cologne. Here for you we have Hard to Fish from Hamburg versus the Germany Masters from everywhere.
Germany.
Yes.
All right, we've got Hard to Fish on defense. And waiting for the game to kick off. I hope they do know the timer is running, but...
Yes, I'm not sure if the Masters have already played today yet, but Hard to Fish, this is their second game of the day, so they will be warm and ready to put some pressure on these experienced Masters. Who you got, Ben? What are you thinking?
I've got the German Masters, but I don't know anything about them. I recognize one of them. But luckily, we can go through the rosters, which we're graciously gifted with this time.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, big pull now from Hard to Fish. Oh, very nice pull. The wind carrying it deep into the end zone. Now on the disc number 3. Zony look from Hard to Fish. Putting some pressure.
We just played against this zone, so kind of a 3-1-ish thingy. Very good at kind of stopping the disc. A little bit iffy if you can get into the cup and just break straight through and run the give-go.
Yeah, they do a good job of forcing you to just swing it all the time. Don't really give up anything in the middle, but if anything goes overhead. And a Callahan for Hard to Fish.
What
a
84,
start
Alexander
to the game.
Jaeger. And we have Hard to Fish going up.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking back at some footage from this tournament from last year. I forget which game it was in, but some team had 2 Callahans in a row at some point. And now, yeah, I guess recency bias, me watching that YouTube video yesterday. I'm not surprised that there's another Callahan here. I don't know what's in the air here in Cologne, but hopefully we see some more of these. Here's the replay. Sneaky, sneaky. This just goes up.
Straight through his hand, yeah.
Straight to the wrong team.
Straight through the receiver's hands, unfortunately. But no one got to see my almost drops in the game before, so.
Yeah, and here at Disc Days Cologne, for these group games at least, it's only 50 minutes. So if you can start the game getting a couple of breaks, it's very difficult for the other team to get back into it. So Hard to Fish will be delighted with the start.
And, ooh, that might, no. Almost staying in. A little bit bad on the curve, just a little bit too OI. And German Masters gets to start from the brick. Chance for redemption, and it looks like a zone again.
Okay.
Achtung! Juli, Achtung, bisschen!
Working it through the handlers, getting pushed back a bit, but I'd say the Germany Masters are okay with that. Yeah, the wind is a bit inconsistent, so any overheads would be a bit more difficult to pull off, but I think the Germany Masters have the experience and the skill to, throw something over the zone at some point.
High stall here, but just going to the reset. Walking it backwards. I think Hard to Fish could be very, very happy with this zone so far. Just pushing German Masters back consistently until now, where they get a little bit of momentum, pushing through the middle. There, they found the sauce.
Nah, there you go. Once you're through the cup, you're kind of off to the races.
Hear the fire call going into match. Walking it in for the German Masters.
Yeah, the offense was a bit more patient. Got a nice slice through the zone, nice flick, and then It's pretty straightforward. Boom, boom, boom.
Waiting a little bit for this pull to come up. Hard to Fish has their hands. Okay, there we go.
Trotzdem mit mir, sag dann, du stehst richtig, alles gut, nur damit ich deine Stimme höre, weil ansonsten sagst du irgendwann ein Wort. Ich weiß dann gar nicht, dass du mit mir gerade kommunizierst.
And starting out, first time on defense for the German Masters.
Trying to play high, tight. Playing some hard tight defense. Managed to get a turn off a pretty straightforward up the line cut.
See if they can get back on serve here. Soft handler defense from Hard to Fish. And easy break. Maybe a pick there could have been called on the mark, but gets the breakthrow and easy score for German Masters, which I, as the person responsible for the scoring, will eventually get to.
Yeah, hard fish will be hard to fish. Apologies, will be sad about turning over so easily. But then on the defense, they looked a bit, a bit too poachy, a bit too loose. Nothing was ever really contested. Masters, an easy score. Let's see if they can do it again.
Got the pull going up. This one is looking like it's staying in bounds. Another great pull.
Big pull there from number 75. According to the fact sheet, he loves doing push-ups. And what characterizes him beside playing Frisbee on the field is that he does enough push-ups for 2 spaces. Don't know what that means, but what's going to happen here?
Just gets caught in the wind. A big upwind huck there. Doesn't quite make it to the
Number 75, who loves push-ups going deep. Shilling it there.
Ooh.
Ooh, the curse of the commentator.
Yeah, just throwing the laser down the line.
Yeah, the throw didn't give him much of a chance to catch up to it. It wasn't quite close enough.
Yeah, here's that big huck, and yeah, it just hangs in the wind. Going back, Hardfish looking to stay on serve and to get a dirty hold here. See what they can do out of the host stack. Looking hard to get this reset. They're looking, oh. And, oh, they
Nice.
saved the disc.
Picking up the trash.
Looks like they're getting, funnily enough, the up line easier, and that is going past us out the side. So just, they're working it up line really well, a little bit slow to get there, but they were getting some momentum, and then just throw the big cross field.
From the pull, it seems like Hard to Fish, whenever their set play or the first few passes are stifled, they panic a little bit to get the disc moving, and Germany Masters then can capitalize and play their own game.
And another drop by the German Masters, not too great on the catches and throws for them so far. I mean, for neither team really. But hopefully they can clean that up and we'll get a little bit less mistake.
And a big goal goes up into a triple covered, double covered.
And the greatest is, fortunately, just to the German Masters. He was in, though, apparently. So.
And another turn. Messy point here. Both teams making some unforced errors. Got to keep in mind as well, it's very hot today, so the longer the point goes on, the more difficult it is. So keep your head in the game. But at 10 minutes in, you gotta do a bit better than that. Jam it up the line.
Beautiful.
Let's see if they jam it up the line again. And a swing, nice.
And the inside throw is defended. Nice job by number, I think that's 43? Can I read? No, there's no 43 on the German Masters. A little bit stagnant for the German Masters here. Looking for that handler movement across. I will say for everyone watching, this shadow you see on the field does not actually exist. That's from the tent that the camera's under. So this entire field is just bright and sunny, and there's no respite for anyone on it.
And deep shot there from the Masters.
And just no float on that.
A bit too bladey. Didn't give the receiver a chance to smash it.
That's number 49 with that D in the middle, so Flo Gruther, who, let's see, is there any fun facts about him? No, there are absolutely no fun facts about him. What can we do? So, and there's the timeout from Hard to Fish.
Yeah, much needed break for both teams to huddle up, take a couple of deep breaths, try and figure out this point.
Welcome back to the setup after the timeout. Hard to Fish here.
During the timeout, we looked through some of the fun facts about the players. So here, number 92, nickname Brother Duck, who's on the handmark. Full-time job, truck driver. There we go, very hard job. Let's see how he does on the handmark. And great, forces a throw kind of to nobody.
Yeah, that looks like that was drawn up. Might just be the arm punt. Seemed to work pretty well for them. They got the disc last time in the red zone and then just weren't able to convert. So German Masters with their chance to break here. And they've made it down the field this time. A little more float into the back, and the throw is complete. second break in a row. Break train. Hard to Fish has got to get on the tracks, throw some bodies on there.
Yeah, 3 on the trot. I guess the Hard to Fish Callahan from the very first point was a bit of a wake-up call for the German Masters, but I think that's typical as well for first couple games of the tournament. Hard to Fish have already played for an hour this morning. Germany Masters maybe are just waking up, but now they're back in it, it looks like.
Got the
Alright.
pull going up. Great pull. Maybe out the back. That's the only danger, but it's caught.
Great work from number 3 there to get down and put pressure straight away on. Use that good pull.
Andres, Wall City's finest. There, and yeah, Hard to Fish is kind of stuck in the end zone right now. Oh, but they get the up line, they get out. And
New drinking game. Shot every time they jam it up the line.
shot for who? Because if I was the Jordan Masters, it's probably a shot for you for letting them jam it up the line.
Nobody gets a drink there, and everyone stays thirsty.
Got a person just match D coming out from Hard to Fish this time. See if they can keep the German Masters down on this side of the field. See if they can stop them from getting another break in a row with the deep shot, and that's easy.
Money.
3 in a row for the German Masters. How many points is the Callahan actually worth? I think that we might have to discuss that now.
Yeah, we've got the Stream Deck scoreboard here. If we decide maybe that Callahan is worth 2 or 3, we could bump it up. Stat pad. Chat, what do you think? Should we press the button a couple of times, get a Hardfish, a couple more points, just like, I don't know, for the Callahan? You know, this is a live stream game. People, you want to see good Ultimate, but they want to be entertained as well. And what's more entertaining than a Callahan? Probably a Greatest. That's the hierarchy.
I would put a Callahan above a Greatest.
For really?
Yeah.
Interesting. There's a greater sneak element. I guess the Ultimate, if you're looking for more, it's more of like athletic feat more of the time, especially because you need 2 people involved. But a Callahan, it's a real cerebral play. You're really using your brain for that.
Yeah. Hopefully Hardfish can get back to that, or Hard 2 Fish, sorry. There is also Hardfish, the first league team of Hamburg here. So apologies for mixing them up. Hopefully they can get back to their first point ways here as this pull is going out of bounds. If they want it to go, yep. Get a nice brick mark start, and maybe that gives you a little more space to go up line and not have to jam it up the sideline.
Little
Zone. Yeah, it
little
looks
cup
like a zone.
from German Masters, just letting them to that break side, open side. I mean, and I guess the idea would be to trap them after this.
Oh, FM looks like. Hard Fish. Hopefully they practice it. Hard to Fish. Hopefully they practice against their own zone in practice, because that would give them a lot of help here. Be able to get people into that cup and just walk it through the middle.
Yeah, what's good about this zone is it forces them to throw a lot of reset throws, but just as I say that, Hard to Fish have done a good job of getting through the zone, going around, and straight down the middle. Okay, did not struggle at all. I was going to say that Germany were probably happy to let Hard to Fish just throw it around in their own space behind, but once again, after a couple of passes, it broke through the zone. Germany couldn't really get close to them.
Yeah, just the sideline. Hard to Fish seems like they live on the sideline this game, and if they can hit those throws consistently, they'll have success.
Yeah, nice grab there.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that as a defender in the end zone. Got both sides to cover. As I'm worried about keeping my knees too tight and giving myself a hamstring cramp during our time off. That would be a great way to get an injury before our game. Just sitting here doing commentary. But on the other hand, then I could stay for the commentary of the entire tournament.
Full disclosure, we're commentating from position of being in the same group as these two teams. This kick we just played against Hard to Fish, and we're playing Germany Masters next. So maybe you should pay a little bit more attention rather than just talking about the upline. Bit of a throwaway here from the Germany Masters, and it looks like Hard to Fish might actually get a chance to put in a break of their own.
Yeah, no wind right now, so that was just putting a little too much on it. And we've got this end zone set from Hard to Fish with one ISO.
Nice isolation there, Butman is defender.
A little bit of double cut here, but if you can just hit the continuation. There's a wide open hammer that they're not going to take because they will take the easy score to the front. Front corner. A little disappointed.
Yeah, I think we discussed this a bit before, Ben, but what was your favorite type of error, forced or unforced? Because that seemed to be pretty unforced, Germany just throwing that away and giving Hard Fish the disc right on their own end zone.
I don't even remember. That was a whole month ago?
Yeah, well, there was a bit sad to see for the Germany Masters to throw it away that easily, but hey, easy come, easy go.
Yeah, I mean, if that could also be the strategy for Hard to Fish. You put a lot of pressure on that first throw and it keeps going awry, then you just get these short field situations and you can just play your end zone set. So, Germany Masters want to hold here, want to stop the momentum. Otherwise, we're going to see a game that's even and back on serve. Up, and we have a laser of a pull down to the corner. Again, hoping to push this first throw high, and it's the zone again.
A zone again, naturally.
All a zone again.
Just want to play the zone again. And this days with my friends. But I just want to play the zone again. Yeah, so far so good for Hard to Fish.
Oh,
as I say that, they cut through the middle. 50 Kim, also Potsdam fame, slicing through the middle. A real sneaky player, slippery customer. Once he gets going, hard to stop him. He's played a lot of Hex with Potsdam, which also is pretty good for developing these like give and go principles, which he showed quite well there. And yeah, classic. One throw to break the zone, and then after that it's kind of flowy.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if Hard to Fish wants to stick with this zone. We've got it looks like this is a timeout. I'm going to press the button. There we go.
Expertly done, but nice.
Yeah, but it looks like the German Masters have just figured it out. You get the couple swings. As soon as you find the hole, just throw it through the cup and get going. I will say as commentators, we have no idea who's taken these this timeout. Hard to Fish took the first one. No one's been keeping track of timeouts on the scoreboard. No one's really using the physical scoreboard here. We've got it for you on stream, but for everyone here watching the game, who knows?
We actually have 3 scoreboards. We have one on the stream, which is correct. There's one by the field, which is incorrect, which has 3-4. And there's another one on the other side, under the in the stands, that says 2-4. So the stream is correct, and the others are wrong. So shout out to Ben for doing the buttons today.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at pressing buttons. Sometimes it's of our captains, but oh well. Coming out of the timeout, we have the pull, maybe floating out. We've got some sort of stoppage here. I don't know if there was no hand. I don't know if we're finally calling offsides and false starts.
Guess that was...
Gonna have another one.
Is there a hand signal for an offside or a false start?
Yes. I want to. I can't. It's like it's crossed arms above your head.
Oh, is it a violation?
I have no idea what was the actual call that means we have to re-pull here. I just know we're getting a second pull. Okay.
Cameraman advising us on the hand signals. Thank you to the great cameraman here from the States Cologne.
Yeah.
You do like a Y, like a YMCA Y.
Even though it's a V.
Ach so. Well, V, Y. The lines are blurred.
Hard to fish here. Oh, that's a little bit high, and the poach comes out of the back.
Yeah, and I see it on there by
Herman,
number 91, Herman.
If we can trust the jerseys. Tobias, oh no, it's not Herman. Hageman.
Hageman, turns out I don't know how to read. Sorry, chat.
Luckily, that's not that important for our jobs. As long as you can count in this sport. And trapped on the sideline now for the German Masters. Can they just work the same thing Hard to Fish do and get it straight up this line? And there's a call there. It looks like a pick, and I think we're going to say doesn't affect, and that's a turn. It might have been close to the line.
Oh, I didn't see what. My view was a bit blocked. Was the number 0 player just not able to get there in time, or was it out?
I'm not sure if it was out. I mean, it bounced off his hands, but I don't know if that was he's trying to create a stick because he's out or what. But Hard to Fish back with another chance. Keep this game close. And the high release is dropped. Oh. Thank you to our production crew who are making me louder. No one's ever wanted that before, but apparently they do. So thank you.
Chat, who loves being loud?
Definitely the American
emoji,
commentating.
Thumbs up in the chat if you love just being a loud person.
And the throw to the front corner just got around the defender.
Jam it up the jam hole.
And the German Masters get another break.
I bring it to a cool 3-6. Hard to Fish 3-6. Germany Masters.
And it looks like we're coming off the field for something. We're walking away from the line. We're walking back to the line. We're having discussions. Nothing malicious here, just some confusion, I think, as to what's going on.
Perhaps confusion about the score, maybe?
All 3 scoreboards are correct right now.
So alignment. Things you love to see. Chat to all 36 of you watching right now. What is your favorite flavor of isotonic drink, ISO drink? Do you guys ever have a blue drink?
Not flavor, color. Let's be clear. Color's the only thing that matters.
Blue, I thought was a flavor. No, that's like a type of fruit.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why it's all colors.
Because I usually do a blue drink, and then today I've been doing the grapefruit ISO. That's pretty good.
What color is it? Red? Pink?
It's like a murky sort of brown, I guess. In the Nalgene, it doesn't really look that appetizing, I gotta
Yeah.
say, but it's refreshing, and that's good. What's your favorite, guys? What's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite color? Let's get active in the chat. Let's talk to each other.
Yeah.
Zone here from the Masters. Both sides persisting with the zone.
There's the first hammer of the game. Excellent choice.
Perfect.
And we'll just go up the sideline now.
Nice. Swinging it back into the middle, working it through. Great job here by Hard to Fish to move everything around. Now it's back to person defense. Real great matchup, physical D there between number 23 for Germany Masters and number 34 for Hard to Fish.
Unfortunately shut down by the pick.
Yeah. Both players really fighting to try and come out on top there.
We've got the super dump that they might have to take. Oh, no, we'll get the easy open side reset and the up line afterwards.
Losing a couple of yards here, but happy to do so. Make some more space for the cutters.
End zone set looks like they're playing mostly through the handlers. A little bit of this front ISO. Ooh, and a foot block.
Great foot block there from number 12.
Arne Reich. Unfortunately, he was not paid off with his immediate deep cup afterwards as Germany goes chilly. But great work there. Gets the first throw and is looking to huck, but not going to do it. Oh, is looking to hammer.
And a speculative
Even
hammer goes
better.
up.
Oh, and the drop, no call.
Nice. Don't think there was contact. I think it was just a bit of a fumble under the pressure. Great grab out of the sky. And a deep shout. Number 87 picks it up.
Looking for support here.
Remaining calm. Right in front of the end zone.
And the blade to the back corner will find it. Hard to fish, hold. Stop the break train. We had two hammers that point, one more successful than the other.
Yeah, and a real close game actually, since Germany ran away with a couple breaks in a row at the start. Now it's been pretty much blow for blow since then. After that 3-1, and Hard to Fish will be pretty happy with that against a experienced Germany Masters team.
Yeah, just not enough people getting down. Not sure if the Germany managed to get into their end zone set, but just two people in the back. You can just pick whichever one you want to hit.
Yeah.
Hard to fish here. Only 17 minutes left, so they've got to get a break here, I think, in order to stop the bleeding and just have a chance. Great pull going up. Maybe out the back if they let it go. Yes. Oh, on the line. Unfortunate. Spending a little too much time in the gym. Assisted a little bit by the wind. And this looks zony to me. Got number 11. Hard Fish's dedicated middle. That's Alain Lowe, also known as Steve. And Germany Masters off to the races. Need to get through here quick. Ooh.
Yeah, nice grab. The wind kind of made it a bit difficult.
Blade goes up, and immediately Hard to Fish is out of zone, and German Masters just hit the deep.
Yeah, real nice throw. Crossfield took completely free Germany Masters player. Nice play. Abash.
Wenn derjenige aber nach hinten weggeht, dann kann die Scheibe ruhig nach hinten gehen. Ja. Die Line muss bleiben. Genau, du willst den nächsten Pass.
We need some work on this. Even though we have the names this time, we're really not using them or talking about who scored and who threw the assist. Thank God we don't do stats. Chat, you can do stats actually. You can help us out. You're there. You can tabulate stats on your own. There's plenty of apps to do it.
Yeah, nice Saturday morning staring in a Excel spreadsheet, trying to figure out on live stream what the numbers of the Germany Masters players are and the Hard to Fish players, and keeping stats. I couldn't imagine a more pleasant activity.
Hard to Fish need a clean hold here. And they're in vert for the first time, I think.
Interesting call. I guess they were expecting correctly that the Masters wouldn't play zone, and perhaps they had some set play, but now they're just going into classic. Vert cuts from the back. Maybe they feel like now it's time to beat these Masters with their legs.
And the huck goes up. 2 back for Hard to Fish, 2 back for the German Masters, and no one touches the disc. Oof. And an injury call.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Here we go. Just big wind up, lots of space for that flick huck. And that disc is not touched by anyone on the first attempt. Hits a hip and goes down.
Unfortunately, I think that was actually brother Duck we mentioned before. Calling an injury. Hopefully he's all right and can just walk it off. Hard to Fish also taking a tactical switch during this injury time. Gonna come and have to play some person defense.
And we got the big Zoni again, or at least big poaches in the back. Yeah, giving up that sideline. Oh, there's a free deep cutter though. 2 free deep cutters. It ends up one of them comes off, but the throw is just a little bit out there.
The throw was good. I think if the receiver maybe put the head down and just ran, I figured maybe a little bit of a misread. The disc, unexpected the disc to float. See there, he kind of stops running. And then when he turns the jets on again, it's a little bit too late. But Hard to Fish will be happy about that anyways.
Yeah, I got to move quick though. Yeah, big, really spaced out vert stack here. Isolation on the front, it looks like, or the 2. And a big huck. And it's gonna float. Ooh, barely touched by number 10 there, the German Masters. I think Hard to Fish still had a chance if they had kept running through.
Yeah, again, maybe just the angle it wasn't as the receiver would have wanted.
So yeah, just a long point here. German Masters, they can just play possession, don't give it away. This game should be locked up, just on time.
Yeah, again, there's only 11 minutes plus change left in the game. It's tough to make up the deficit that Hard to Fish meant at the start. Though if it ends with a 3-point deficit, they'll be kind of disappointed to have given away those points at the start and not have made a tighter game of it.
Yeah, that's the issue with 50-minute games. It's every mistake matters a little bit more here. And
Great pressure and a miscommunication from the 2 handlers for the Germany Masters, giving it away right at home.
See how quickly the Hard to Fish can put this in. Maybe you want a little bit more tempo from them right now. And the round
Nice.
is in.
A sneaky cut from the back that was unmarked. And Yeah, Hard to Fish really needed that. I think now they might still be in with a chance to maybe get a couple of breaks. They started with one. They've got a couple more since then. Apologies for the wind on stream. There's a bit of wind picking up here and getting into the commentary booth.
Yeah, we've also got some background music coming from the sidelines. Please don't demonetize us for breaking copyright with that. Not intentional.
Yeah, perhaps we have to do, as well as commentators, have to, under like parody law, to sing over the lyrics to make it like a parody, and then we don't get in trouble for having the music on stream.
Normally I have a little more alcohol and a little later karaoke. Don't know if I want to do that
Still,
right
yeah,
now.
it's not even midday yet. Haven't even had lunch. Bit tough.
Oh, great pull there from Hard to Fish. Right on the back of the end zone. And another, ooh, there's a foul called here, but almost another Callahan.
Tough to see from this angle, but it looks like one of the Hardfish players thought they had a run through D, but number 3, Andres is claiming he had stopped the disc and had control.
No one's calling for replay. Chat, what did you see? This is the even best way to make your mark on the game from the sideline, the virtual sideline. It's just put it in chat. Someone can watch the chat replay later and see if they were right.
Foul accepted.
All right.
This goes back to number 3.
Risky throw gets through for the German Masters.
Well, now let's get another Callahan, perhaps.
Yeah, still being pushed back, though. Great from Hard to Fish, keeping him here. Ooh. Oh, pick called, looks like. Yeah, if they can put the pressure on here and keep the disc in this half of the field.
And I think even the calls now might kind of favor Hard to Fish. Just stifling the offense when they have the disc could be beneficial.
I think German Masters are looking just to get it out of here. I wouldn't be surprised to get a huck very soon, unless they can just move it easily. Oh, but they get a big under instead. Throw a little bit behind, the defender's not there. And it looks like the break train for the German Masters will be able to get it into the station.
Choo-choo, choo.
Just the break throw. And yeah, that might be the start of the end. Well, the middle of the end, really, since I was saying it was the start of the end, 7 minutes ago. So looking for some quick points for Hard to Fish here. They haven't had the greatest success on hucks, but that might be what they need to bring back this deficit in 7 minutes. That or some clean, quick offense. And the pull's caught. And back to this vert stack that has seemed to be working for Hard to Fish so far. Ooh. Risky throw, great open side find. And will they throw the huck? They will not. Work it through the middle.
Yeah, as the game's gone on, Hard to Fish have done a better job of working it inside of the field instead of around and up the line, and it's really paying dividends. Nice clean 0 point.
Yeah, that's what they need. It's definitely the fatigue time of the game where you've been out in the sun for 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's easy for us to sit here and yip yap about it, but these guys are out and it's, I guess, almost 30 degrees at this point in this heat. I hope they're all having their blue drinks and staying hydrated.
Is blue the most popular flavor? I mean, did anyone like red drinks? I've never heard anyone say anything good about like cherry flavored Gatorade.
Yeah, I don't
ever
know.
in my life.
I guess I associate Gatorade with red and Powerade with blue.
I mean, the blue is, I think most people would pick blue for either. There are some lemon lime fans there with the yellow, the neon green.
Drinking piss. Perfect.
We're supposed to keep, no one told us to keep this PG this time. Last time we had strict mandates, so thank you to the Disdays Cologne.
Yeah,
Cologne
and here
team
at this
for-
day's Cologne, we can say whatever the heck we want.
All right, we've got a hand. Hard to fish. It's got to get this pull off. Ooh, big pull.
Let's
If
see
it
if
works
the
with
wind helps them out. Doesn't look like it. Out of sight of the camera, out of field. It'll be a brick here for Germany.
Unless they
Masters.
want it on the sideline, which they could. Figuring out where the sideline is here. No brick has been called, so. Yep, we're gonna go from the sideline,
Okay, nice. Yeah,
right in front of our camera operator.
halfway up the field.
Shout out to the camera operator. Yeah, we've got German Masters just looking this short handler movement and playing on these short throws to get this easy point. Yeah, it seems like the middle has been a little bit softer. Ooh.
And an unforced error there. The receiver was entirely free, but the flick just faded away from him.
Hard to fish. This is critical. You gotta put this in. And they'll do it with their favorite upline.
Any help? Nice. Lead done there by the front of stack.
And the huck.
And a big one veering left.
Will get deed. Didn't look like both players had a good read on that. I think the offense could have gotten there and set up a nice box out, but just didn't have the read. And back to the German Masters. Hard to fish just need to force another error like that. Well, they didn't force the last one, but you know what I mean.
Nice inside backhand throw.
Ooh, and they're not switching. Ooh, blown switch there. Gives Andres a way right up the sideline, and he can put the huck to 2. And is that in? It looks like it. No one's going to call it differently.
6-9.
Nice. Are you wearing that jersey again? You got a different one this time.
No, the number 69 for disc kick belongs to Max Scheiring. Today I'm in Dave Lipman.
Yeah, maybe.
And Dave Lipman's cool 39. So not quite.
We really do have a numbers crisis on disc kick. There's like 4 numbers available. All right, and yeah, this is going into probably our last point before the cap, in which case we'll be game to 10 or 11. Got the Hard to Fish sideline squad, dunking hats in water over here.
Veteran play.
All right, the pole is a little short, but hangs decently. Gives German Masters a chance to get down. And it looks like a huck. Yeah, Hard to Fish have identified what they have to do to win this game. Unfortunately, there is a call here. There's a foul.
Foul call. It looks like the Hard to Fish player maybe figured he had the disc in his hand, or maybe his hand was hit while catching it. Our great operators will provide a replay for us, but they don't need to because it is an accepted
foul.
and it is a score.
Yeah, 7-9. 50 seconds left, so we don't have cap on yet. That was what Hard to Fish needed, right? Hard to Fish needed. They needed to get a point quick, keep the cap down.
If they can make this game to 10, that would be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean they probably won't pull before cap goes on, so it'll be play out this point and then one more. Do we have an air horn or something for Cap? Chat probably wouldn't appreciate us just yelling, but. All right, and Cap is on. So finish this point, and then play the next, and then +1. So. Hard to fish with the pole into the corner, and yeah, they've gone away from their zone. I think they identified the German Masters just broke the zone. It's time for them to play a little more honest. On the other hand, German Masters just broke that too. So. Already in the red zone. Yeah.
I almost bit on that.
Already in the red zone, and with the break throw. Oof, this is going to be, he's in. So, point for the German Masters, and it is a game to 11 now.
Interesting, worth pointing out now, Ben, that if Germany Masters get a break in this next point, this game finishes with the same score as the Discig game versus Hardfish with 11-7, putting, theoretically, Germany Masters and Discig on par. What do you think about that?
I think I miss Slurpees. Like, not actually, because they were kind of terrible for you, but they were iconic. They were kind of a core childhood memory.
Would you never get a slushy or so on this side of the Atlantic?
I've never gotten it. I don't even know where they're offered, to be quite honest.
It's a bit niche. So in Berlin, sometimes the random Spätis will have them as like a novelty item.
Like you can get a frozen margarita at enough rooftop bars, right, or just beer gardens. But yeah, a true Slurpee slushy sort of thing. Not quite sure. As this pull might be staying out. Yes, and I think you want that from the sideline, because I think it went out very early.
They call it a brick, or a brick. I didn't see it right there.
And we've got the super dump set up here.
I enjoy explaining to people who've never played Frisbee what the term super dump means. I was asked this recently.
I mean, I haven't seen a Cuposaurus in a while either, so. Or a Super Cup. Just gone out of vogue. As Hard to Fish just works it through the middle here, quite easy, and boom, ooh. So, 8-10.
Hardfish are officially doing better against Germany Masters than against Discig.
Let's not manifest anything. I don't know how to manifest, but let's not.
Something to do with candles? Or perhaps we can do a ritual of some sort. Tie ribbons around each other's wrists.
Do you think anyone here knows how to draw a pentagram on the ground?
Ooh.
Scratch one in?
Yeah, maybe at this Days Cologne this year, instead of the standard party, they've opted for a more chill setup, which I'm a big fan of actually. So usually, you have some sort of tent and you listen to Schlager, Wonderwall, but this time it's some kicker, some board games.
Some occult offerings,
Yeah, a real relaxed vibe. Actually talking to people, not just awkwardly standing.
Well, it's hard to talk during the beer race, and that's still happening.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's going to be televised for everyone at home, but there will be a beer race.
Perhaps you'll see it in the background.
Yeah, well, it's a little late. It's 8:30. The German Masters get going here on their chance to win this game. First chance to win this game. They've got a couple more after this. Yep, and just playing these short throws, working it. Getting pushed back here. It looks like FM, I think. Now we're going to go to one side as we hear the fire call from Hard to Fish. And double cut there, doesn't get taken. Ooh, the wind picked up right as that went up.
Yeah, nicely done by the Hard to Fish to find out to have his head up and smack it out of the sky.
Ooh, and yeah, German Master defender just got caught face guarding there. Easy throw into the window. We're seeing, yeah, I think we're seeing the fatigue. We've got a little bit less activity in the stack. From both teams, I would say,
Yeah,
there as that,
real-
that undercut goes. And that is towed in, at least the call from Hard to Fish, and the call echoed by the German Masters.
Game on. 9-10. Looks like it went back round to a 1 for Hardfish.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how that one works.
I don't know how that works either. Let me push the button a few more times. I'm going to push that button a lot. It does have a delay on it.
Hardfish have 9 points. Oh, this is what we wanted to do earlier by giving them all the points for the Callahan, right? So you
Well,
just give them more and more and more.
Yeah, I mean, if we gave them points for the Callahan, they'd have won this game, I think. So,
Break, break, break.
all right, button, come on. This tech does assume that no one can score in Frisbee more than once every 5 seconds, which I think is a reasonable assumption, but here we are as I press the button for the last time to get us to 9-10. And this one's getting a little tighter, I think, than the German Masters wanted it to. And let's see if their host stat can get it done. Just one hold. That's all they need. They're on offense the rest of this game. On the other hand, I don't think they've been playing O and D lines, so I think it's really just who's available, as we got a deep shot into another defender already down there. But here, looks like the German Masters can work into the red zone and put up the last big throw that looks in, and that will be game at 9-1. That's not the, and I'm not going to fix it this time because that's game, but it's 9-11. German Masters take it.
Yes, congrats to the German Masters to come out on top. Close game towards the end. Yeah, and well done to Hard to Fish for putting up a fight to the very last. And a pretty difficult game.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to sign off and get ready to play the German Masters in an hour. So, hope you've enjoyed our rambling here. Unfortunately, we have no breaks where we can come back and commentate today, but maybe tomorrow you'll get the peanut gallery.
Yeah, wherever you may be, have a nice Saturday. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Watch the ads.